Hello, beautiful people. It is your girl, Kristen Nicole Mann, and I am back with another video, episode, whatever you want to call it. I'm back. So today I am going to start with a topic that could help you, benefit you if you are a woman that is looking to get advice or you're in this space where you're like, should I hire a coach? Should I do this course? Should I, um, you know, follow this person? This is for you because I want to talk a little bit about my experience as someone that signed up for courses, had mentors, all the things. And I just want to give you something to look out for because everyone we follow is not going to be who they say they are. And it will, just because it benefited someone else, doesn't mean that what they have will benefit you. And you want to be real cautious of that this season that we're in, because we have to be careful of what we're listening to, watching, and what we're following. And I personally believe that you should have a strong personal relationship with God, to know what direction to go in, because we can, lead ourselves, and sometimes we lead ourselves down the road of destruction without even recognizing. So, the first thing I want to talk about is, interesting enough, I had a conversation about inner childhood healing. Now, this is a phenomenon of women, digging into their inner childhood in their past to see how it's affecting their future. That's probably the best way that I can describe that. And uh, I seen over the pandemic, like this was a huge thing at the time. I don't know if it's that huge anymore. I do hear people still talking about it, so it hasn't fully went away. But what I want to say about inner childhood healing is that you, as a person, if you want to follow that or you have been following that, it's okay to see, what the root of things, what it does to you. Get to the root of stuff. I'll say that. But when you stay in the past and you stay looking behind you can really be hindered by that. And you can stay stuck. And we want to be careful as women to not get so attached to the inner childhood healing that we forget about the future woman that we're becoming. And, those worlds can sometimes seem so far away from each other. You could have your inner childhood healing that you need or feel like you need. And then you can have the woman that you are supposed to be all the way over there. And what's interesting about that is I don't think a lot of women can see what they're supposed to become because they're in the way. And when you're in the way, God can't like say what he needs to say to you. You end up missing a whole bunch of revelation that you are supposed to receive, that you been should have received last year, years before, because you are so comfortable with, okay, my inner childhood. So I had a friend saying that they let go of their inner child because she was giving her anxiety. And I thought that was an amazing point because, when I was little, I just wanted to feel safe, like I wanted to feel safe. So I clung to activities, or I always used like things to escape what was really going on around me. And I had to connect that to my adulthood. And I had to say, okay, do I try to escape and instead of facing reality like I'm supposed to, like, do I just go to these things to hide or not face it? And it's true. It's true. But what I don't do now is, and I'm working through, it's a daily thing. So I'm working through not staying stuck on really what I did as a child or what affected me as a child, and working on creating new pathways, new ways to get me to that woman that I'm supposed to become, because it is a renewing of your mind. It is a renewing of putting down one way and picking up another way that you might not be comfortable with, but as time goes on, you figure it out. You form a rhythm, a pattern of like really persevering and coming to that realization that don't really need to look in the past no more. I don't really need to think about these people I had problems with or trials and tribulations with. Like, I need to move forward. I need to move on. So how that ties into courses, getting a coach, mentor, all of that, is you have to assess where you're at right now. If you are looking for someone to guide you into the next, you have to look at, where am I right now? Is this person going to take me back? Is this course going to take me back? Or is it going to move me forward? Or is it going to propel me really to where I need to be mentally so that I can move on? That's what we have to think about as women, because we can easily fall into trauma bonds. And I got caught up in some movements and people and things because it was actually a trauma bond. It wasn't like helping me at all. And so easily we fall victim as women, some of us, to trauma bond with people, and we think it's great. We get a high. We like, yeah, we're gonna all work together. I'm clapping my hands, by the way. We're gonna all work together, and it ends up being like delay, delay, delay. So you have to pay attention to where you're at the time, and is this gonna be a chess move to move me forward? And I just want y'all to really stop wasting y'all money on these people that are lying to you. There is a facade. Like, a lot of these people don't have no money. A lot of these people, they're lying about where they've been, who they're with, all this stuff, and they're using your money to like grow into that person that they're telling you you are, or they are. They're sitting there saying, I done this, I'm this person, I'm that person, but they're using your money to elevate them to become that person. They haven't really done those things, and we found that in the pandemic a lot. Like, a lot of these people were finessing people out of their checks, out of their money. We saw it from the Airbnb industry all the way to the coaching industry, to the wellness. Coaching and wellness kind of goes together, but you saw in a lot of industries, like, people finesse people out right out of their checks, and then they went ghost. A lot of those people don't even do what they were doing in the pandemic. So that's another thing. I just really want, women like me to stop wasting our money on what's invaluable and start spending money with people that truly, 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 truly add value, um and are about that life, and they're not trying to fake, and they have real life things going on, but they get up, they show up for their people, and they're truly trying to help you. They're truly trying to move you to the next, pull that out of you, and encourage you to go on to what you need to go on to. So I just wanted to get on here really quick and talk about that, because, you know, Inner childhood healing, I'm telling you, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. So don't get on here and say, ah, it really helped me. It helped me too. But at the same time, if you're gonna just rehash over and over again the problems that you had in the past, you're gonna end up like just keep ripping off a band-aid, pouring salt on the old wound, it's open back up. Like it's gonna be a whole cycle of you just never getting fully healed or detached from that situation, those people, those places, or things. So be very careful about that and be very careful about trauma bonding with people versus like forming relationships that are healthy and that make you feel uncomfortable because I've been invited to a lot of things that I'm like, what am I doing here? And I've invested in a lot of things where ladies are, they're making 100,000 months, like, and I'm like, what am I doing here? But you know what? It's like the saying goes, if you're the smartest in the room, it's time for you to go to another room. That's not how the saying goes, but you know what I mean. You need to go to another room after you are the smartest in the room. So I pray this blessed you. You can follow me on TikTok at Kristen Nicole Mann, also on Instagram at that. And like and subscribe to my channel. I'm looking to continue to give you all just thoughts and hopefully these videos help. And you can also, if you're looking to figure out your ideas, I had a great Zoom call today, and I just want us women to stop overthinking our gifts, our talents. You got this, you're confident. So if you need help with your ideas and executing them and simplifying them, because that's really what I do. Like I help women simplify what they want to do so they can just get it out there. You can go to www.bloomtechevolve.com and book your free consultation. And then we'll go from there. But hope this helps and y'all have a good evening. Talk to you soon. Bye.